Here we go, this is the V-Series R, Hertz-sponsored, and the Cadillac finding a lot of friends in the sport. Alex Lynn put this car on pole for the Le Mans 24 Hours just a few weeks ago, and Jenson Button was driving the sister car. Has Jenson Button broke down? No, not at all. He's playing to the crowd there. A little bit of full-bore acceleration.
Yeah, it was actually a little shame to see them. Oh, there we go. The qualifying was so impressive at Le Mans. It just, the race didn't quite work out so effectively for them.
Well, it's a hard nut to crack. But again, you had the show and go there. The silence of the electric motor that gets the car underway. Then the motor kicks in itself, and you get the lovely engine notes. And Jenson playing to the crowd out of Moulton in front of the largest grandstand. Gets himself going. Accelerate. Remember, there's a flint wall up ahead. Safe to say, for the vast majority of the machines going up, the hill climb course is not their natural habitat. The more horsepower, the more caution is required. Past the flint wall, but Cadillac and Jota, job really, really well done. Massive accolade to David Clark and the team.
Absolutely. As you say, the Jota team are remarkable. They were founded in 2000. They've basically become one of the most successful British teams in sports car racing over the years, haven't they? And to create this and to deliver so well, I'm so impressed with what they've done.
Yeah.
Dirk, there are many weird and wonderful things here this weekend, but as soon as you arrived in the top paddock, I thought I must come and talk to you because this is extraordinary. What is it?
What is the Royal Enfield 650 shotgun? Yes, it's the old bike. It's the new bike. Is a Kingsman. It was a movie, Kingsman. It's designed for Goodwood for 2 years, 25, 20, 23. I live here. And I'm coming with a new project designed for the Charles. Yeah.
Amazing. Now, I've never ever asked this, but please might I have a drink?
Yes.
Because I saw when you came up here that it is the best prepared motorcycle at Goodwood.
Gentleman, the Kingsman that all was what a gentleman. So braucht the drink, Hendrix, Schirm, clothes. All inside.
All the important stuff.
Yes.
Dirk, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's quite a collection this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really special, isn't it, to see such an incredible array of different eras, really. When you look through, you know, each of the cars represents the best of what Formula One technology had available at that time. Irrespective of the speed of the various cars, we're all brought together by that desire to have engineering art go quickly.
I mean, you still get behind the wheel quite a lot on Red Bull events. Is it always special getting into a Formula One car?
Yeah, I never take it for granted because very few people get to experience what it is to have a race car sort of molded around your body. And then it's great for me as well. You know, I saw some of the Williams Heritage guys there. So cars that I tested as a young driver, not knowing if I would ever have the chance to be in Formula One. And then looking at them today and thinking, geez, we were quite brave when you look at sort of the suspension and things like that. But, you know, as I say, that was the cutting edge technology of the day.
The team in that particular move are flying with their air brakes out, and that's a small door at the base of the aeroplane towards the rear. Number 5 rolls around the smoke of Enid. Number 5 is Flight Lieutenant Dustin Wales, known as Dusty. Once again, the red, white and blue comes on as Red 1 flies them in a barrel roll, leaving a snake-like smoke trail in the sky in a manoeuvre called the Serpent. This is Chainsaw. Red 6 and 9 working extremely hard, pushing against that negative G, all the blood rushing to their head. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's been an absolute honour and a pleasure. Please put your hands together for the 2025 Royal Air Force Aerobacter Team, the Red Arrow!
Evolution of the platform with a hybrid system, a mid-mountain.
Development. Inside of this car, there's more a car. There's a lot of company knowledge. There's information that belongs to every department, especially from endurance, like 499P, which arrived to the third win in Le Mans in a row. Coming from the F1, like battery, cells, and MGK, MGH. So all is now capable inside of the company. That's why the importance of this car for us.
Right up there with all the stuff that's been going on in Formula One this year to celebrate 75 years. So yeah, lots and lots of cars going back through the generations. And this one's from, well, this is amazing, this one. It's called Old Faithful. It's got 27,000 miles of Grand Prix on it. It's the longest racing car that there is in Formula One. 4 seasons, 61, 62. My dad won in 62. Won the World Championship. And then 63 and 64 it raced, so it's just unbelievable, and it's still going strong.
When you're...
And actually it's really interesting because you developed the
You can see the amount of cameras, phones that are coming out to capture this moment. The balcony moments are reserved for the most exceptional of sports people, and a hug from the Duke. It's a special one, isn't it, David?
5 Le Mans victories, 3 Daytona 24-hour victories, 2 World Sports Car Championships. The one and only Mr. Derek Bell. A hero to so many people. We just heard David talking to some people who were at Le Mans watching you race in the crowd here today. Let's talk about when you got racing. Your first race was also at Goodwood, I believe, in a Lotus 7.
Yeah, 1964. A great friend of mine, John Penfold from near Arundel, and he and I got together and he said, come on, you want to go racing, I want to go racing. So we built a Lotus 7. And we finished it on the evening of March the 12th. And we raced it at Goodwood on the 13th in piddling rain, and somehow I won it. And I don't remember overtaking anybody, but I did win it, and Jackie Oliver wasn't there to screw that up, so it was absolutely phenomenal.
You moved through the categories, and you were in Formula 2, you're getting podiums. You were there on that day when sadly Jim Clark got killed at Hockenheim. But then you get a phone call from Enzo Ferrari in 1968. Tell us a little bit about that, because you must be one of very few people here at Goodwood today who has spent time with the great Mr. Enzo Ferrari and had that phone call. Tell us about it.
How long ago? No, sorry.
Well, they look okay. They look like they're prepared to listen.
It was an amazing experience, and obviously, you know, a lad from Pagham working on a farm. I must say I didn't expect it, but it was just amazing. Anyway. It's weird because so much has happened over the years, and I think getting to know Enzo Ferrari was something special because everybody talks about him as this evil man. But actually, I had an amazing experience with him, if you know what I mean, in the nicest way. And he used to take me out to dinner. And he was just polite to me and respected me. I think he thought I was somebody for the future. And then in the middle of the second season, he just sort of said, that's it, we're stopping racing. So Jackie Ickx, myself, Chris Amon were just out of a drive. And that was it, he pulled away. And I sort of came home and went, well, that's it, 1968, 69, that's my racing career over with. But I'd never have missed that for the world, because it was probably the greatest experience of my life to race for the greatest man in the world.
Wow, just wow. You can get close to the drivers, you can get close to the cars, you can really feel like you're involved in the action.
It's a fun fair, but with cars.